Everyone, welcome to part 2 of our exclusive behind-the-scenes look at Supercell Helsinki, Finland's headquarters, Wood City. I'm Darian, your official tour guide. So, in this one, we're going to be covering a few topics around life at Supercell. If you missed part 1 of this official tour, make sure you check the link below for the description. Let's get going. So as you're getting caught up on part 1 of our tour, make sure you don't miss the exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the Clash Royale development team space and interviews with the Clash Royale team. So today we're covering one of the most important spaces here at Wood City, our very own cafeteria. So as we mentioned in a previous video, we said it's absolutely important that we keep everybody's minds refreshed, inspired, and creative throughout the day. Who's hungry? So why do we have our own cafeteria? Well, it's important to take care of our culinary needs as well. This is where we come to for afternoon lunches, discussions with teammates, relaxing with colleagues, and just enjoying, some generally good food.
That's right.
Moving on. So, meal subsidies are a regular part of Finnish work culture. We expect everyone to take time away from their desks to indulge in some nourishing and yummy food. We have daily freshly baked bread, and our meals range from pizza all the way to more interesting things like braised lamb. So, let's eat. One final part about Finnish lunch culture and here at Supercell is that when you're done with your meal, you're expected to bust your own trays and put your dirty dishes away. It's considered good courtesy and etiquette. Let's move on to the next part. Supercell is based on the idea that the best teams create the best games. Now, that doesn't mean just putting a group of individuals together and hoping for the best. It does also mean properly nurturing and fostering a healthy work environment, whether it's minimizing the amount of crunch time or providing healthy outlets to ensure proper work-life balance. Maintaining proper mental health is one of the top priorities here at Supercell. So on each floor, we have what we call nap rooms, where Supercellians can briefly hide away from all the noise, sit in isolation, and work in solitude. So they could even have a short nap if they wanted. The rooms are fairly sound insulated, so they provide minimal intrusion from the outside noises, and it's the perfect place to contemplate life's endless mysteries. Or just grab some quick shut-eye, just take a break from the world. Now, excuse me, I'm in the middle of a clan war attack, and I really want to 3-star this base. I'll see you later.
We're passionately dedicated to the games we create. And it's equally important we're able to focus on other parts of our lives too. Whether it's spending time with family and friends, after work, going on a well-earned holiday after an update, or just spending an hour at the gym to stay in shape. Maintaining mental health is not only important for our personal healthiness, but it also makes sure we're able to focus on the work ahead of us.
ClashFest wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the Clash universe. That all started 10 years ago with a game that united players from around the world, formed clans, and battled for victory with archers, dragons, barbarians, and more. And this is where the magic happens. Welcome to the Clash of Clans team space. Even though we're hard at work on the next update for Clash of Clans, we've managed to steal a little bit of their busy time to sit down with them, talk about what they do, and why they love working on this game. What does an art producer do, actually?
Kind of a general purpose problem solver. So I just listen to the team, figure out what they're having problems with, and try to help them fix it.
And what are you currently working on?
Right now, it's a lot of organization of outsourcing for external partners working on cosmetics. So kind of streamline that. We're trying to move some of the more tedious stuff that we do for the team and push it out to some of our external partners.
How much outsourcing do we actually do?
Almost all of our cosmetics are done externally by a couple of different companies.
How does that pipeline work? Like, if you can explain what that process is like.
Well, we do some concepts internally, and then we send those out to them, and they do passes on that, slowly work up the 3D models until there's something that we can release to the game. Then we take them back in, and we polish them, we do some animation, we do like effects, and integrate it into the game so we can play it in the build, and then we release it.
What's the timeline usually like for these? From concept to delivery.
So, like scenery takes us about a month from concept to completion, and characters about 6 weeks.
So what exactly does an animation artist do?
Okay, so it starts from the concepts, really. We're working with external partners, and we're also working in-house. So we're having meetings with them. It's just giving them feedback from an animation standpoint, just to see everything looks good. You know, when it comes to animation, because a lot of our characters, especially the heroes, have like, you know, a lot of drapes. 3 of them have capes. And, you know, the accessories that they have. So we want to make sure that, you know, we can showcase as much as we can.
So how do you animate characters?
Well, I generally start with video referencing myself once I have the concept. I video reference myself, and then I bring it into Maya, and then I start blocking, which is just step mode, just to see how the poses are looking, and then from there I kind of spline it and go from there to polish, really. And it takes about, I would say, a week and a half per skin.
And how many skins do you usually work on at a time?
Just one at a time, though, and it maybe about like 2 weeks, and then I go on to the next one. And we're also working with external partners, so they're also helping us out animate.
What is technically the most difficult part of animating them?
I guess I would say just to keep things interesting. Just to keep things interesting on the skins and the ideas is what I really emphasize on, just to make the player experience as fun as possible. So, which we've been trying to do now recently, so with the new skins that are coming up.
What do you think is the most rewarding part of seeing your characters animated?
Yeah, I would have to say that it's the community's reaction that you get to see, that we hear from the community managers. It's really rewarding to see players enjoying the characters that we're animating, and that's what we're trying to do, make it more fun for them, you know?
So what exactly is a game artist?
He's a guy, a girl, who does all the in-game art content. So buildings, characters, effects, it's a broad area to work on.
So what parts of the game have you worked on?
I worked with basically every part. Currently I'm working on cosmetics, just adding like a final touches for the Clash Fest scenery. And mostly I work with the characters, some buildings, effects and stuff like that. It's just like basically everything.
When designing upgraded buildings for Town Hall, like how do you take a previous one and turn it to an upgraded one? Like,
we need to have some sort of like an idea what the new Town Hall looks like. It could be like a shape, a color, something that we all agree on. And then we just follow that plan, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then we do the thing again and until it's perfect. So.
What exactly to you does game balance mean?
Find a balance where the casual players are able to feel good in their attacks. It seems possible for them to get a 3-star from base sometimes, but at the same time we have to keep the more involved players in mind, and we cannot make the game too easy for them. So we cannot make the 3-star attack a walk in the park, but we need to make it possible for everybody.
When we go down for maintenance, server maintenance and upkeep, what actually happens besides feeding the hamsters?
Usually we put a new version of the game in there, so we install that. Sometimes we have to do technical maintenances because it's great that we have millions of players, but it also means that we have hundreds of servers and not all of them are happy all of the time and need some attention. So
What exactly happens during server maintenance?
So first we give a 5 minutes notice to players that the game will be closed in 5 minutes so they can still run their current attacks to the end or whatever they're doing. Then we kick all the players out. We do on the servers whatever we need to do, and then we restart the whole thing.
What's been the scariest part of working on the servers? Like, what's been the most terrifying moment as a server engineer?
I think the most terrifying moment is always when you do some modifications on the database, and because you don't want to accidentally delete something, and then everybody who has been playing Clash for 10 years is like, oh, where's my game? Like.
For this last interview, we are sitting down with the newest member of the Clash of Clans team. What's your name? No, because seriously, I have no idea who you are.
I'm Adria, new community manager for Clash of Clans. Nice to meet you, and nice to meet you, Darian, by the way.
How long have you been with Supercell now?
Actually, this is my second day here.
2 days!
Yeah, man, I'm the new kid on the block here.
So, what are you looking forward to as far as being a community manager?
I hope to be able to be a bridge between the players and all the community and the developers team and Supercell, basically.
And what about being a community manager excites you the most?
I would say being in the middle of lots of teams, interacting with the players on social media or with content creators or with fellow community managers who are more experienced and probably they know a lot more than me. So I'm here to learn from you and you're my teacher here.
So are you ready for the intense barrage of update questions coming from the community?
Okay, I think this is not what I signed for, but...
It is exactly what you signed for.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for everything that you want me to participate in.
One last question. Once you're up to speed after only being here for 2 days, are you up for doing a Reddit AMA?
Yes, okay, that's a cool idea, yes.
You heard it. You heard it here, Clash community. We're gonna throw this guy right into the heat, deep into the heart of the Clash community. As soon as he's up to speed and up and running, we're gonna do a Reddit AMA with this guy, just so you can get to know the newest community manager. How's that sound?
Sounds perfect, man. Thank you very much.
And welcome to the team.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
And that wraps up our tour of Wood City. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this exclusive tour of the Helsinki office of Supercell.
And we hope you've enjoyed the festivities of Clash Fest. We're so happy that we can once again host an event with our players, fans, and content creators. Thank you for being a part of this epic journey. We hope to see you guys again real soon. But until next time, moikka!